Hiya folks, JD here, and today we've got this. This is the Hasakee K5. It's a mini indoor copter. Now, let's open this up. Very nice presentation, very nice looking box. Open it up, that's what you get. Now, we'll run into all of this in a moment. Let me just move all this out of the way, and then we can talk about this disc. Right, look at this. Very compact, all in one unit. Looks very nice, feels quite nice. What is the weight of the whole package? Whole package comes in at 119 grams. Oop, very light, exactly as I say. So, what is it? Well, you have a transmitter, and you have your charger, and you have your drone all built into one. Now you open up this little compartment here, and your quadcopter comes out. And this is what you have. It's a rigid propeller quadcopter, indoor only. Nice white, very shocking white light LED in the front, and then two red LEDs in the back. That will denote, and also two blue in the side. And that will denote your orientation from the white and the red. Now, looking at this, you can see a few things. It's coloured like a bee. A lot of Hasakee's quadcopters look the same with the coloration. We have a brilliant white LED at the front, working our way towards the back. We have this really nice looking dome that just quite honestly says Hasakee, and that's it. Don't need anything else. On the back we have our charging port, as well as a little on and off button here that you just slide one way to turn on and then another way to turn off. Then this bottom compartment here, this is the battery. Now it is totally encased. Now if you so wanted to, and I don't recommend you do this, but you can always take off the bottom layer by unscrewing these 4 screws here should you want to replace the battery for another like for like battery there as well. Now it's very, very light on its own. The landing sprigs, the landing sprig is this battery compartment on the bottom. As you can see here, the bottom plate is a lot deeper than these little motor housings, and these little motor housings are tiny. Look at the size of them. If I can bring this closer to the lens, look at them. They really are tiny. For comparison, there's my little finger. So it literally is just a little bit bigger than my little fingernail. So we have 4 brushed motors, obviously these little push pin propellers here as well, all making for a very nice little package of an indoor copter. Now, how much does this weigh? So flying weight comes in at 16 grams. That's it. So I would recommend, as this is an indoor copter only, I wouldn't recommend you take this out, as this is going to be purely indoors only. Feels nice, looks nice. The plastic on the top does bow a little bit, likewise in the bottom it bows slightly as well, but other than that it does feel sturdy. Having a bit of movement in the quadcopter body is not uncommon. It's something that a lot of quadcopter manufacturers do. As you imagine, this quadcopter takes off and then moves. As it moves, there are different pressures being put onto different points of the quadcopter at any time. This quadcopter, like others, has got to put up with a lot of different strains, a lot of different stresses, from the motors to the propeller arms, the main body, the underneath, and there's a lot of pressures, especially when you pick up speed, being applied to this quad. So having something which is compressed and which compresses is also a very good idea. Now it also feels sturdy. There is no movement, or very limited movement, in these arms, as you can see there. And that's me pushing quite a lot. My fingernails have gone white with me pushing. So all in all, I think this is going to be a very good indoor copter, just looking at the style and looking at how everything feels. Now, you have got spare propellers in the pack, and the propeller arms do denote A, B, B, so you know exactly which propellers go on which arms. And likewise, on the propellers, you have little A and B on there as well, so that will help you out. Right, let's look at this transmitter. Now, the transmitter, once you've opened it out, obviously your quadcopter sits in the middle here. You take your quadcopter out, and then you've got your analog sticks either side. You have to build these yourself. So quite literally, just take out these little analog sticks which are plugged into the side. You'll see one here. There's another one that was plugged in here. Just take it out and push it in, and that's it. And then you have your analog stick. Now what I would do is close this totally, and then you've got full movement from your analog stick with the top of the transmitter being closed. And likewise, if we do the same, the other side as well. Come on. Problem is you've got to really wrench those out, and then they, there we are, perfect. And they bounce around the place. Okay, so that's what it looks like with the analog sticks attached. You have full range of movement here. As you can see from the left analog stick, this quadcopter does have altitude hold. So inside this tiny package is a small barometer, which is going to help maintain altitude. At the bottom here you have your charger. Now normally with a transmitter quadcopter combo you have this long cable that comes out the side, you've got to plug it in. It really isn't that portable. But with this, watch this now. I don't know how well you're going to see this. This is not going to be easy. There's the little charging port at the bottom there. If I close all this, I tell you what I'm trying to show you. I'm trying to show you how well this charges. So you've got this little slider here. So when you slide up, the little pin in the inside inserts itself into the quadcopter. See that? And that's what allows you to charge. See? Very nice. No cables trailing out. Nothing that looks very unsightly. It's a very, very nicely put together package. You have a status LED at the top here that tells you when it's on and when it's charging, as well as you have a load of buttons all over the place. So let's start off on the left hand side. You have headless mode and return to home. You have takeoff and landing, emergency stop, your power on and off. Then this side you have your left, forward, right and backwards trimmer. Now if you are new to quadcopters, if your quadcopter isn't straight, if it is moving backwards, then you're going to want to trim it forwards just to bring that balance back. But you're only going to know that when you take off. Right, so that's what the transmitter looks like. You've also got, once you put down this case, you've also got the analog sticks. If you push them in, see, they click. They are buttons too. Speed switch, press down. You've got two speeds, low and high. And then the right one is 3D flip. So when you 3D flip, you click once and then move with the quadcopter dead straight and it'll flip. Forward, back, left and right usually, but we'll see that when we're testing. Now in the back, you have got your battery bay. Now for this, we're going to have to open up the accessory pack, which also contains your charger. Should you want to charge the quadcopter separately, you have a USB charger there, as well as four extra propellers, which is a good amount to have. Sometimes you only get two, but this time we have four. Right then, let's move this. I'm just removing the screw from the back end of the transmitter. So this transmitter does not allow USB charging of any sort, but what it does allow you to do is put 4 AA batteries in here. Sorry, AAA batteries. Just to ensure those batteries are fully charged and shop bought. Also have another spare 4 with you as well, because if you're charging this, the full charge time is 35 minutes. You may drain the first set of batteries within that time, you may not, but it's always good to have a second set. Once you are charging the quadcopter, you will get 6 to 8 minutes of flight out of it and a control distance of 30 to 50 meters. That's not too shabby, in all honesty. Right, so that's the quadcopter, that's the transmitter. Now we have got, what else we get with the package? You get some instructions. Ah, very nice. Okay, looks like single language. Yeah, single language English, and it goes into every single thing you could ever imagine. How to control your quadcopter if you're a new pilot, what all the analog sticks do and all the buttons, how to get ready to fly, how to unlock the drone, how to calibrate the drone. That is very, very important before every single flight. As well as, yeah, there we are. If you want to see any video tutorials on YouTube, it goes to the Hasakee website and you can see on there. All in all, it looks to be quite a nice little package. I mean, we've got the transmitter, we've got the quadcopter, we've got the instruction manual, we've got the little accessory pack. All in all, it looks pretty good. I'm really quite looking forward to giving this one a bit of an indoor fly. Alright then folks, I hope you've enjoyed. Please join me in the next couple of days when we're going to be doing exactly that, flying this little geezer. So thank you ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD, you've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy flying.